Hello, everybody. It's Brace Blogger, podcast number 63. Going to be a little diversion from my typical podcast. I'm going to talk about the Interface WhenHub app where people can find an expert. I've already found a couple OMP guys. In fact, I'm on it. If somebody wants to find an expert, they can click on it. If it's prosthetics or orthotics, customer can you sign up for it, they can click on it. And if you're the expert they want to talk to, you can charge them by the hour. You'll have to go to the app. I'm just going to read a little article. Scott Adams, who is the cartoonist for Dilbert, was one of the co-founders of the Interface WhenHub app. And I'm Scott Adams, better known as the creator of the Dilbert comic strip, but I'm also co-founder of WhenHub. Let me tell you all about it. Years ago at a speaking event, I met Dan Bricklin, a software engineer best known as the co-creator of VisiCalc, the first electronic spreadsheet. I asked him what it was like to invent the spreadsheet. Did he know at the time it would be such a big deal? What did it feel like? I also wondered how he described the idea of a computer spreadsheet to people who were hearing the concept for the first time. Spreadsheets are useful for so many applications that I don't know where one would start to describe its uses. If I told you a spreadsheet was good for making budget projections, but also good for creating simple invoices or tracking rainfall over time, you really wouldn't understand the full concept of a spreadsheet. You have to see a lot of different spreadsheet applications before you get it. We have the same challenge with WhenHub. Ask an expert. We think it will become as important as Microsoft's Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. Think of it this way. MS Word tells stories with words. MS Excel tells stories with numbers. MS PowerPoint tells story with images and bullet points. WhenHub tells stories with time. WhenHub allows you to create impressive, easily shared, interactive visualizations for any story that involves events happening over time, including both historical and future events. You can share these visualizations, we call them WhenCasts, on social media, on the WhenHub site itself, or by copy-pasting some simple code to your own blog or website. Then WhenCasts even work where in your Facebook feed. You can see lots of public examples of the WhenHub Hubs page, but even these examples barely scratch the surface of what the platform does. For example, we can handle a college history lesson just as well as we can handle simple scheduling for a soccer team. How the heck do I describe something so versatile? We even handle schedules that have variable start dates, such as fitness training schedule. Let's say you are a fitness professional and you created a training program that lasts 10 weeks. WhenHub lets you publish the training program on social media or on your website. Complete the videos, images, links, and text with a special feature that lets the recipients of the schedule adjust the start or end date and optionally sync it to any personal calendar. Or suppose you're a teacher with a course curriculum. Put the course materials, links, videos, images, text in WhenHub and share it with your class on social media, on the WhenHub Public Hubs image page, or on your website. As things change, the instructor changes the master curriculum, and everyone who synced it to their personal calendars sees the change automatically. The next time the instructor teaches the class, she can adjust only the start date, and the rest of the events will auto-adjust. Or let's say you are a large media website owner and you want to show how recent events fit into a larger historical context. You could put a WhenCast visualization on your page that shows, for example, climate change data over time. Or perhaps you want to create a WhenCast that tracks major crimes as they happen on a world map. Every time there is a new event, just add it to the existing WhenCast so it's always connected to its historical context. WhenHub is ideal for media websites that rely on advertising revenue. The interactive nature of the visualizations invites engagement. We expect that some businesses will use Whencast to create free viral ads. For example, you might create an engaging timeline that is both entertaining and relevant to your business. Include a little ad for yourself as one of the events and get free exposure on social media as people share it. There is also a WhenHub app that stands apart from the features I described above. We like to describe the app as being like the Uber app without the Uber car. Any two or more people can temporarily display their locations on a map as they converge on a meeting spot, so you can see where everyone is without texting back and forth. For privacy, the app times out after use. To make things even easier, if you have an appointment on your calendar, you can set up the app to automatically pop up ahead of the event so you can start to stream your location to the people you will meet. Easy as pie. If you're wondering how the WhenHub app is related to the WhenHub Studio, both are timed visualizations to tell a story. The app tells the story of where you are and how long before you arrive. Soon it will become even more integrated when the WhenHub Studio. Wait until you see what's coming. If I wrote this blog the right way, you should be having the same type feeling about WhenHub as the folks who heard it about Dan Bricklin's spreadsheet for the first time. At this point, you don't understand all of WhenHub's uses, but you can already tell it has vast potential. The startup team has been developing WhenHub for several years. You might have seen our text-only scheduling product called Calendar Tree that was launched in 2014 and made life easier for thousands of users. WhenHub is an order of magnitude larger in vision and capability and includes all of the Calendar Tree functions as well. Moments ago, I had to refer back to my personal biography that is always in the form of a Whencast to check the date the Calendar Tree launched so I could include it in this blog post. If you want to know when something happened in the past or will happen someday soon, the answer will be WhenHub. We hope you give the WhenHub Studio and the WhenHub app a try. If you create any useful or entertaining Whencasts, I would be happy to publish them in this blog or my personal one. Let's see what you can do. That's the end of that article about the interface WhenHub app, which I encourage my OMP professionals to use. I've already found one, Chandler Bachman, MSOP. He's already on. If you want to ask an expert or be an expert, you can do either one. So that's the end of my podcast number 63, a little different, and it is October the 11th, 2018. Thanks for listening.